As we wrap up this Dies Natalis celebration, let's take a moment to reflect on the stories we've heard and the examples that we've witnessed and the connections that we've made today. At the outset, I expressed my hope that you, when you leave this room, would carry a newfound understanding and inspiration about the ways in which networks can unite us, benefit us, and shape new necessary dynamics within our university. Of course, we weren't talking about the verb networking. Today was not about the kind of networking where you exchange business cards and pleasantries. Don't worry, there will be drinks outside and we will be doing that as well. No, today was about something deeper. It was about a way of organizing ourselves. As Toby Kiers and our other guests have shown so beautifully, today was about the power of networks. Networks are structures that connect us and change in unison with the outside world. And networks have extraordinary, often emergent properties and hold opportunity for every single one of us. Thinking in terms of networks challenges us to think differently about hierarchy, for example. It puts more emphasis on the fact that we can and that we must play different roles and collaborate in a more natural and sustainable fashion. It is about how we can organize ourselves to be more dynamic and more responsive to life's challenges. We've taken Toby's fungal networks from underground above ground, so to say. And we've discussed whether they are a good model for us to understand how our own academic community works. Today is a call for us to realize that when working together as a network, we're way stronger than any one of us alone. It is a well-known notion that the whole is much greater than the sum of its parts. And yes, this demands something of us. So we ask ourselves, is it worth it? Can we even pull it off? Can we also decide not to trust the network and focus on ourselves instead? Sure, we can choose different paths, but let's not forget the world around us is already changing. New opportunities and new challenges present themselves every day. We already live in a network society, and the central position of science and education in society is now more important and more crucial than ever. If we wish to have an impact on this world, we'd better be attuned to it. As a campus university with an idealist foundation, a strong community, and a set of broadly felt societal values, we are in a great position to be pioneers of network thinking. Being responsive and flexible in the face of an ever-changing environment is not just desirable, it's essential. So let us, VU Amsterdam, be the ones to take the lead in embracing a mindset of connection and communion. We've already laid a perfect foundation for building a dynamic network out of our academic community. Last year, when I spoke to you from this place, I promised that we would develop different career paths for research, education, and impact, so that everybody can contribute on the basis of who they are as an academic, as a human being. And now, a year later, all 9 faculties are implementing these career paths, and so we have the basic building blocks to form diverse teams all through our university. Teams that can combine different roles and that are dynamic and responsive in the sense that they change flexibly with a changing world. And this way, we can maximally contribute to the solution of problems out there. And we need little further clarification, I think, on the severity and acuteness of some of those problems that are out there in our world today. Dear friends, on a more personal note perhaps, I am terrified by what is happening in the world around us at this moment. We see strife and anger and unrests and anxiety on a daily basis now, and even here on our trusted university campus, which has been a home to so many, a safe place, it's getting more and more unsafe. Frankly, I do fear for a future where I or my colleagues on the board, our deans, our directors, will not be enough when it comes to holding our community together. Now, more than ever, we need to hold on to each other and embrace this community. This is your network in all its diverse splendor. Even when we do not agree, we are academics. We argue, we investigate on the joint platform that our university represents. The connection needs to come from within. I ask this community, this network, to hold on, even though now, more than ever, it requires all our effort to do so. In line with the recent UNESCO statement, I want to say that peace begins with seeing each other as human beings. My call on you today is to not let go of each other, of the networks that you're part of, and of the greater cause we all strive for, which is a better world. And I give you my personal commitment to hold on to that same hope in return. Thank you. I close this extraordinary session of the Council of Deans. May our search for truth and wisdom be of service to the flourishing of the world and humankind. Please stand up, but stay put as the academic procession will leave the aula first.